She is power. She is love. She is hope. She inspires. She is many journeys in one lifetime. She is the people, an individual, a never-ending story of the beauty of possibility.
I nearly didn't get into medical school, I put it that way. I got rejected from a couple of medical schools.
I was a treasury officer, went through the ranks in treasury.
You find the whole reverend thing geared towards the male.
So I had to learn now how to find my voice. I think the other thing for me would be hard work and continuous self-improvement.
My faith is everything.
Be a part of She Inspires this and every Wednesday on the I Am Drive on Sunny 88.7 FM, 8:30 a.m. and live on Facebook same time. Also join in on Sunny TV every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. She Inspires is proudly brought to you by She Inspires.
Welcome to today's edition of She Inspires. If I'm looking sporty, it is because I'm going to be speaking with the founder of TNYOU Fitness, Sena Yeboah. TNYOU Fitness is an online lifestyle program to help women feel healthier, happier, and super confident in themselves. So I'll be speaking with Sena Yeboah today on She Inspires. Thank you to our amazing sponsors, Hotel Kasareri for this location, Duffy's Health and Beauty, Eddie's Pizza, and Agile Jewelry. My name is Jennifer Jessica Danquah. Stay with us here on She Inspires. Tell a friend to tell a friend that I have Sena Yeboah of TNYOU on She Inspires, and share. Sena, it's so lovely to have you on She Inspires. And for most people who have heard you're coming on the show, have seen you somewhere or heard about you, they're most likely to associate you with TNYOU. Yes. But today I want you to tell us something most people do not know about you. Tell us about yourself.
Yes, all right. So I'm Sena Yeboah, and I'm a mother of 3, married to an amazing gentleman, Mr. Yeboah. And I come from an obese family. A lot of people don't know that about me. You know, when I was in SS, I was very chubby. So most
like
of
how
my
chubby,
friends,
like 4 of us together?
Yes,
or
yes,
really?
Yes, my cheeks. I actually had a round face, but now I have an oval face. So most of my friends from SS struggled to make me out. Yeah, but I mean, it just means that anyone at all can change.
Wow.
You know,
Which senior high school are you?
Infantiman Girls.
Infantiman Girls. I'm sure most of them watching are smiling right now, saying, "That's our girl, go you." So tell us, how was it like growing up in a family where almost everybody was obese?
It was hard. You know, I just felt that I didn't have to follow their footsteps, you know, because I was overweight. I didn't get to the obese stage, you know, but I mean, I was a 4th born, and I mean, my siblings were eating indiscriminately. Like, look, no matter what time the food comes in, they will get up and eat it. Even if it's 12 midnight and your friend brings them fast food, they'll get up and eat it. But I just felt this is not right. But then I didn't know anything about healthy eating, but I just felt that no, I don't want to look like them, you know. And because we're born that way, it's so easy to think, oh, I was born big, like I was like a big baby, so it means I have to be big, but it doesn't have to be that way, you know. Now I know, and by the grace of God, I mean, they've all attained a healthy weight.
Wow.
Which means it's possible for everyone. No matter your weight, you can definitely change. Yeah.
But at which point did you say, you know what, I can't continue to be overweight, I need to do something about it? And what did you do?
Okay, all right. So, I mean, this was in essence. So, I mean, there was a day that my sister had a shop. I went to her shop, and I met this gentleman who asked me how many kids I had. I mean, and I was just a teenager. So when he said that, I said, hold on. First of all, I thought he was going to ask me for my number or something. Because he was cute.
Which would be understandable. You're cute too, and you're cute now. I think you're probably even cuter.
You know, so that was when it hit me that no. I'm looking older than I am. You know, so I began to starve myself. Because this was in how many years ago? Like over 20 years ago, when healthy eating wasn't really a thing. So I thought, oh, if you hate your body, just starve, don't eat, then you're going to be slim. I actually became slim, but except, I mean,
did it make you so sad? Were you? I want to know what kind of emotion you were feeling, aside the fact that it dawned on you that you probably look much older than you are.
I felt so terrible because some of our neighbors used to call me, we're too boom. You know that thing where they say there's no difference between your tummy, your waist, it's like you're one, you know, that kind of thing. So I really hated it, you know, I hated it so much. And this is why I'm very passionate about TNYOU, because I know how it feels to be in a body you don't like. You know, like you look yourself in the mirror and you know you don't belong in here. Like you just feel there's something else, but it's like, it feels like you're stuck, you know. But I'm excited that TNYOU has brought us hope for women no matter who you are, no matter like how bad your eating habit have been, there's hope for everyone. We can all change to look our best. Yeah.
When you say starving yourself, so you'd wake up in the morning, you would eat nothing till a certain time?
I would eat nothing. I would just, end up with banana. So I can eat like banana, like a whole bunch of banana and granules, like the whole day.
And your siblings didn't wonder, okay, what's up with Sena, your parents?
Oh, they were just laughing at me. They said, oh, please, this is like a 9-day wonder and stuff like that. But I mean, it did work, except that, like,
do you have any health issues doing that?
When you starve yourself, like, you begin to develop like ulcers and all that. So you're skinny, but you're not healthy. Starvation is not the best. Fat diets are not the best. Healthy eating, regular exercise is the best way to look and feel your best. Yeah.
So what next after you starved yourself and realized that, okay, now I'm looking really skinny, but I am not healthy?
Yes, well, then I'd gone to the university, and I was happy about the fact that I'm no longer that chubby girl. I was like a lanky, and I loved it.
You loved it?
I loved it. And after I completed uni, I got married. And when I got married, I got pregnant in the first year, and I lost the baby. And I was carrying that weight, and it just reminded me of how I used to feel when I was overweight, and I was so uncomfortable in it. Then I got pregnant again in the second year, and I lost the baby. At that moment, I said, okay.
How does a woman lose their first, lose
and
their
the second?
second?
Yes, at that moment, I was like, when you have the baby and you're like big as a result of it, it's not as painful as you've lost the baby and you're still looking big. So people see you and they think, okay, maybe she just had a baby. So actually meet people who say, oh, congratulations, which sex did you have? And I'm like, please, I lost the baby,
Was it midway pregnancy, or it would be after delivery that you lost these babies?
Okay, so it was actually midway through the pregnancy, yeah.
How did you put yourself through 2 losses?
It was hard, but at a point, I just felt that there was a purpose for it. Well, my husband and I weren't like very criff. But at a point, like, we actually became very criff, and we felt, oh, we're doing the right thing. We're praying. We're giving a tithe. We're doing all the right things. So why should all these bad things happen to us? That thing. But I think the more I developed in my Christian walk, I realized that there's a purpose for every pain. And now that by the grace of God, I'm leading TNU. It all makes sense.
It all makes sense
because I'm able to relate to the women who say to me, Tracy, I just lost a baby. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I feel your pain. But don't worry, God is going to give you a double for your trouble. Because here I am with 3 kids, and I'm like,
a triple for your double trouble.
I've tied my teeth. I'm like, God, no more babies. I'm done.
You're done.
So there's a purpose for every single pain we all go through. And then I wasn't sure what it was. But now it all makes sense,
Right.
It all makes sense at the end, yeah.
So by this time when you had married and you were carrying the babies, you had stopped starving yourself?
Oh, yes, of course, of course.
But you still managed to maintain your physique?
Well, I actually started going to the gym.
Because you still had the weight
baby weight,
after despite the loss.
Exactly.
Okay,
so started going to the gym, and then in the process, I realized I got pregnant. And then because I was so disappointed with seeing negative results every month, so I said I wasn't going to check, And my husband was like, you have to check. Otherwise, I'm going to get the urine out of you and check it myself. But I didn't want to check and get like a negative result. But eventually I did check, and I realized I was pregnant. So that was like the 3rd year of the marriage. Then the baby came. So you can't imagine my joy. Finally, I'm a mother. So I was so excited about it. And the doctor said it has to be via CS. I said, I don't care whether it's natural or CS, just bring this baby out already.
This baby.
So I was overjoyed when the baby came, and now when I had to step out of the house, like, usually in Ghana when you have CS, they tell you don't tie your tummy and what have you.
There's a lot to not do. Because
Exactly.
I've had 2 myself. How many have you had?
3 CS.
Lady, you got it.
So my tummy, I was still looking like I was pregnant.
Wow.
And here I was so happy that I was a mom, but when I had to step out of the house, I'd be in front of the wardrobe trying out so many outfits. And when your tummy is like protruding, look, a lot of things don't look cute on you.
No. From the top it looks fine here, but then
so I felt, no, this can't be right. Like, I'm not happy with the fact that my tummy, like, I still look like I'm pregnant. So I began to do a lot of research into how do I get back in shape? This time around I'm breastfeeding, so obviously I can't start myself. You know, this time around I'm breastfeeding, so I can't go to the gym. You know, because who do I leave the baby with? And then I didn't have a nanny, and my husband goes to work. So do I take the baby to the gym? You know, so I experimented with different lifestyle changes at the comfort of my home, you know, and I discovered the new me. Like I got rid of 23 kg, which I gained during the pregnancy. I lost over 10 inches of my waist.
So when you stepped out, what were people saying?
Oh my goodness, look. The compliments were so amazing. Like when I got back to the office, because I was on maternity leave, from my bosses in the bank, from my bosses, my colleagues, they said, hold on, didn't you just have a baby? How come you look so amazing? What happened to your tummy? And I said, well, I've got a little secret. So I mean, my colleague was so excited. He said, look, please help us.
Okay.
We don't have babies yet, and we already look like we have babies. So help. I said, okay, of course, why not? So I began to help them.
How are you helping them, Sena?
Okay, so I discovered that you can eat healthy, exercise regularly, manage your stress, drink adequate water, sleep adequately, and you can get back in shape. So I asked them, do the same, and it was working for them. They were able to get back in shape, and their friends said, hey, please, you help my friend. She looks amazing. Please help me. I said, okay, why not?
Women do well with recommending good news.
I tell you. So I started helping them, and like almost like for a period of 2 weeks, not a day goes by without someone calling me to say, Sena, hey, you helped this, my friend. Could you please help me? I said, okay, what is going on here? Does it mean like every woman in Ghana is not happy with their body? You know? So I began to think, process all this. I said, okay, too many people are asking me to help them. Could there be something in there for me?
Sena, before you go there, how were you able to combine working at the bank, raising your children, and helping all these women who needed help?
I think it's passion.
Okay.
Because, and this is where, like, I've reached a point in my life where I can say this confidently that it's my calling. Because it's...
What makes you so confident about it?
Effortlessly. I mean, there are times I can be on a call with my coins, I mean, just encouraging them. Because you see, when you're going through a process of transforming, it's hard. It's like there's an old you competing with a new you. Mm-hmm. It's hard for a lot of people, and this is why they give up. Because you need someone to be accountable to. You need someone to encourage you. It's hard so that you don't give up, you know? So I do it, and I mean, there are days I'll be on the call for so many hours. My husband says, aren't you tired? Come and sleep. But honestly, I don't feel tired doing it. I'm telling you, like, I don't feel tired. Like, I can be on a call even 12 midnight. Yes. I mean, there are days my husband will say, I think it's late, instead of, like, I mean, parading the street, because, I mean, I tried, a lot of the conversation, but you see, a lot of people, the reason why they gain their weight, it's not just poor eating habit and everything. Like, there's an underlying cause.
There's a lot happening.
You know, like, there's something that they're really, like, there's a void inside of them. They're trying to fill it. Perhaps marriage issues, perhaps financial issues, birth issues, so many things. So people just need people to just let them know, hey, you can also do this, you know. And this is where I say it's my calling. Like, okay. I do it effortlessly. And by the grace of God, you know, I've been able to build an amazing team. Wow. The team that works in TNU, they are God sent. It's like they all understand that women need help.
What went into selecting this team that you work with?
A lot of prayer.
Okay.
A lot of prayer, you know, a lot of prayer has gone into it, because you see, TNU, it's not just a business, it's a mission field, you know, because you see, by the grace of God, I mean, TNU has transformed over 3,000 women from over 10 different countries. If you don't have the heart, you need like a big heart. Because you see, let's say the typical, let's say a weight loss program, when you sign up, they'll wish you all the best. When you follow through, great, you get your result, great. But in TNU, if you don't get your result, we know why you aren't getting your result. We ain't going to say, okay, bad luck. We're going to push you. Because we know everyone can, you know. So I mean, so the team has been helpful. So I was managing it alongside.
How many people do you have on the team?
About 19. So we have about 19. Yes.
Are they all women?
Yes.
All
yes.
Women.
Yes.
Is TNU solely for women?
Yes. This is where the men hate us for it.
Oh my!
And it's not because we are discriminatory against men. It's just because, you see, when a woman is transformed, like when a woman believes that eating healthy is not just because they want to look cute, but it's because we need to take care of our health. Like, this is the only body we have. You know, when you get that revelation, trust me, you don't want your kids to eat junk anymore. It's no longer about mommy is eating healthy to look cute. you don't want your partner to eat junk, you know, and a lot of us, we are the ones who make the decision on the amount of salt to put in food, the amount of oil to put in. I mean, exactly. So we believe, let's hit the women, change them. And I can tell you for a fact, a lot of men have been transformed as a result of their partner being on TNU.
How do you feel when you see all these successes across the world? 10 countries, about 3,000 women. How do you feel on the inside?
Well, I think it was part of the reasons why I resigned from the bank.
Was there any point in time that it was a little hard for you? It was just easy for you to just say, you know, this is it?
It was hard. I mean, because I had one of the most amazing bosses in the whole world. I mean, I loved it so much. I just couldn't see leaving. I was like, oh my God, I love her so much. And I mean, my colleagues were so amazing. I didn't want to leave, but I felt there was something more. Like I just felt I could do something more with my life. And by the grace of God, not a single day goes by without someone calling me or messaging me to say, Sena, you have no idea what you've done for me.
Wow.
I just had my vitals, my annual check, and the doctor is amazed. My sugar level is normal, my cholesterol level is normal, my sodium level is normal, and I feel so great. I mean, Sena, like, you have no idea, and this is where I hope there are no kids watching us. I mean, when my husband and I,
take the kids
when my husband and I are in the bedroom, I never turn on the light because I hated the way I look.
You did?
Yes. And when you hear these women, these are like women in very high positions in the world, calling to say that this is the confidence you brought back. And sometimes even their husbands, they can take my number and they call me, they message me to say, Sena, I just want to say thank you.
We can have the light on. It's a big deal for some people that the light can be on.
Yes, I mean, because now their confidence is back. You know, now they feel more alive. And you see, hearing all these testimonials every day made me feel that perhaps, maybe I could impact many more women if I do this full time. So leaving was hard. I remember when I spoke to my MD about it, he said, oh, Sena, you shouldn't leave. I mean, there's no conflict of interest managing the bank.
You're able to do TNU well, you're working at the bank well.
You know, so you don't have to leave. But I just felt in my spirit that this is what God wants me to do full time. And I mean, of course, I prayed about it because making that decision, it's difficult. Because here you are with a secure job. I mean, you get your allowances every now and then, and it helps. And you're going in for something that you don't know, like what if, you know? But hey, just like Peter, I mean, Peter took the risks, and he's the only one who walked on water, you know? So yes, I said, okay, what if? Let me just take that step of faith, and by the grace of God, it's been the best decision I ever made.
I wanted to ask you, your boss that you love so much, so it's hard for you to leave where you felt you had to. How does she feel? Is it he or she?
It's a she.
How does she feel seeing what you've done with TNU?
She is so proud of me. She's actually a part of TNU.
She is.
And she's supported TNU so much. I mean, she keeps saying that, Sena, I'm not surprised you're doing great. I mean, like, I've always known that there was just something more. There was just something more inside of you. And I mean, hearing those words, I mean, you know, it adds like more fuel to the fire.
More vim. This is She Inspires with the founder of TNU. I'm sure you're following and enjoying our conversation. There's more to come. Would want to acknowledge our sponsors, Hotel Kasarari. Thank you for our location. Duffy's Health and Beauty at JJD Jewelry, Eddie's Pizza, and also Royal Peaches Glam. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Me broni na de na wanu me drama na chewa no pe wan nom okọ me so ya no pa bia ansana me ko menwuma so no menya de pa bi. Let me share it with you. Duffy's Ohima Feminine Mixture. Aye me secret ba ko pa aboa me boso me bia me menses e bakama abra menti ya obia e flow mami me wo ye chi no na me menses no e maye me sha ase no Duffy's Ohima Feminine Mixture no e bankasa with no pain. So Duffy's Ohima Feminine Mixture the best you
Open Didwitwa Duffy's Health and Beauty Ewo East Legon American House Kumasenso ye Bank Tech Hospital enye mapem for Sankratwe FDA ahwehwe mu agye atum se eye.
Elegance, comfort, pristine, relaxing. Welcome to Hotel Kasarari. located in the heart of East Legon, Accra. Perfect home away from home. With incomparable attention to detail, we have mastered the unique culture of Ghanaian hospitality. Treat yourself to delicious local and continental dishes from our 24-hour restaurant and take a cold swim to relieve your stress. Call Hotel Kasarere today on 0540 348876 for a truly royal experience.
Welcome back to She Inspires. We are with the founder of TNU, the new you, and I bet you I'm going to be joining this
Amen
new
to
movement.
that.
Definitely. No, honestly, I think we've also got some trimming to do there. Sena, tell us, what does TNU do differently apart from others in helping women, get back their confidence, their self-esteem, their fitness, their health? What do you do differently?
Okay, so for this, I can't say enough that to God be all the glory. First of all, the inspiration came from him, and everything we've done, it's like we've been very innovative by the grace of God, and it's just because we want everyone to get results. We don't want it just the people who are dedicated. So our approach is mindset change.
Okay.
Because we realize that as a man thinketh, so is he. And for a lot of people, they've given up. They don't believe that they can get back in shape. Like, they don't believe that they can. Some people would say that, for me, I don't think I can ever get back to how I used to look before baby. Of course, TNU is not just for women who have had children. It's for every woman.
Every woman.
So once you join, the focus is that we want you to form a healthy relationship with food and with exercise.
Okay.
For a lot of people, they think healthy eating is for plus sizes. It's for only those who need to lose weight. But that's not correct. Because you can actually be slim and not be healthy. Mm-hmm. You can be very lanky and have high sugar levels, And a lot of people think exercising is for those who want to lose weight, and if I'm slim, I'm good. That's not correct either, because now almost every week, like not a week goes by without someone calling to say, Sena, the doctor just said my cholesterol level is at the borderline. If I don't do anything about it, he's going to put me on medication. And you don't want that. Because a lot of these lifestyle-related diseases, once you're put on medication, it gets managed for the rest of your life. Very few people get a miraculous turnaround and everything. So the best thing is to prevent it. So this is our approach. Our approach is that let's get the women not just to look slender. Let's get them to be healthy.
Yeah.
Get them to be healthy. Because you see, when you get them to be healthy, they take charge over their health and wellness. It's no longer about the coach says I should do this. Now it's about, hey, this is the only body I get to live in, so let me take care of it. So this has been our approach, and it's been an amazing journey because the impact has been tremendous. So once you get on board, we're going to help you with a healthy eating plan, help you with the exercise plan, depending on which part of your body you want to focus on. For some of the women, it's just their tummy. Okay. They are very happy with their weight. It's just the tummy they need to work on. And for others, it's their arms, and for others, it's the whole body. And
I saw a post by a lady who says, I've been working my weight, it's been working, but the curse of the abasa.
I tell you, abasa.
It remains.
But every mountain shall be a level ground.
Amen.
In TNU.
With TNU.
And for us, part of the reasons why we are very passionate about this is, you see, a lot of young people are dying prematurely from preventable diseases. And this is where, I've actually been mourning for some days now. I've been pretty sad because a queen called a few weeks ago and said to me that, hey, the doctor said I urgently need to lose 10 kg within 2 months. And I said, okay. She said, yeah, Sena, it's pretty urgent. But she was laughing about it, so I just assumed, it's one of those. And she said, so I'm signing up. So she actually sent payment for a 12-week subscription in TNU. And just a few weeks after, I was told she collapsed and she's gone.
You had started with her, your sessions with her?
Yes, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is not right. And you see, for a lot of people, they only take charge over their health and wellness when the doctor says, you've got to do this. When they do, let's say, health screening and something happens, and for some others, they don't even do health screening. So it's like they have no idea what's going on in their body. And you see, once you do that, it's like going to bed with your roof on fire. It's like, too many people are too casual about their health. And for me, it hurts. Like, it breaks my heart when I feel that, oh my goodness, you could have prevented this. You could have prevented this diabetes. You could have prevented this high cholesterol issue. You could have prevented this stroke, you know, and too many people that I know, young people, stroke, you know, and I believe that we can all just modify our lifestyle. We can all just decide that, hey, I'm doing this. From today, I'm making a decision. I want to start eating healthy, not because I want to be slim, but because this is the only body taking me through this experience called life. I want to start exercising regularly. I want to start drinking adequate water, just so that we can all have a healthy life. I mean, yeah.
With TNU, it all starts in the mind.
Yes, absolutely.
So let's talk about, because you're impacting the lives of women beyond Ghana. How do you do this? How do you run your sessions with all these women?
Because the story started with my personal experience, I had a baby, I didn't have anyone to leave the baby with, so I knew that I didn't have to go to the gym to get back in shape. So this has
some people have gym subscriptions and haven't get steps.
I tell you, especially 1st January, like most people, they subscribe to the gym in January, and by the end of January, forget it.
Let's do life.
So we believe that you can get back in shape wherever you are. Okay, so our approach is a virtual community. So we built a virtual community. We have some of our coaches who are residents in the US, in UAE, United Arab Emirates, in Egypt, that are helping these women from all the different parts of the world. And it's all because, I mean, once you have an accountability partner, what most people lack is accountability. If you have someone you're accountable to, it helps, because a lot of times when you're on the journey and you feel that, oh, it's just me, I set a goal, today I will do 10 sit-ups. If you stopped exercise, nobody's going to ask you anything if you reduce
Exactly. It's just you and you.
It's just you and you. You set the goals. When you're in a good mood, you do it.
Bad mood.
When you're in a bad mood,
delete.
Forget about it, you know. But when you have someone you're accountable to, it's like in corporate places. I mean, most people get very serious when it's appraisal. You gotta be appraised. Yeah. So whether you're happy with the job or not, you gotta do it, you know. So we created this system that helps you to be accountable, and that keeps you on your toes. And I must add this. God has blessed us with the most amazing women in the whole world. The support. I mean, you know, positivity is very contagious.
It is.
Last week, like, I've been really down because of the demise of the Queen. And I mean, I'm someone who, I go for a prayer jog almost every morning, like without fail.
What time?
Okay, as for the time, please don't ask, because my neighbors get very upset when they see me at 10 a.m. jogging, and they're like, this girl, seriously? Well, that's the advantage of working for yourself. So, yeah, so I mean, the time doesn't matter for me, because the most important thing is I get it done. Yes. Good. And last week I was struggling to exercise. Like, suddenly I had lost all my energy because I was so down. I was just heartbroken that a very young woman, mother of 4, is gone, you know. And I decided to just visit the TNU community. And when I saw the effort of other women pushing, working out, I mean, it totally just rubbed off on me. That was when I saw that, look, it's important to find yourself in the right environment.
Who you're surrounded by.
It's so important. It's like a seed. No matter how great the seed is, if it's not in the right environment, it will not sprout. You know, so having a community that is supportive can really help you, because you see, we all go through different stages of life. Yeah. Sometimes you're mourning, other times it's just your kid that has just pissed you off, you know. And you see, life is unpredictable, so we definitely need each other. And the TNU women, oh my goodness, I love them so much. TNU Queens, you are so amazing. God bless you.
Sena, so statistics show that most businesses do not survive. They don't go beyond the first year.
Okay.
You left the bank eventually.
Yes.
So you're running TNU while the bank eventually left.
Yes.
It's been over 5 years.
Yeah, it's actually 6.5 years.
Exactly.
Yes.
How would you say you've been able to sustain TNU?
Okay,
all this while?
Most definitely the grace of God. And this is where I say TNU it's not a business. We are on a mission. Okay. You know, the mission is to impact the lives of women. The mission is to make a difference in the lives of women. I remember, I mean, the final straw for me, like when I was trying to make the decision between, do I leave the bank? Do I not leave the bank? I was like, hey, what if I leave the bank and I become poor? Then I asked, like, there was a litmus test that, Sena, what if there's no financial return, but you get to impact the lives of others? Okay. And I said, actually, I would rather take it. You know, so for us, I mean, TNU is going to outlive us by the grace of God because of our purpose. Amen. Our purpose is to make a difference in the life of every single woman who encounters TNU.
Let's share with us, would you say there's been some challenges seeing TNU grow year on year? What are some of those challenges you can share with us, if there are any?
For challenges, it's not been easy because, you know, I mean, every good thing you're trying to work on, there will definitely be challenges. I mean, of course, we've had team members that were not the right fit. I mean, this is where sometimes we say, God, if there's anyone here that is not the right fit, just try and take them out, you know. So we've had a few of those challenges, but hey, by the grace of God, it's awesome. And I mean, the women, and I can't say this enough, they are so supportive. Like, you actually have some of the women say, Sena, what can I do? I mean, like, I remember our first corporate wellness package, it was actually a queen that connected us. And so many of our women have connected us to so many, I mean... So
the women in your community are queens.
Yes, we call them our queens. You must. And I remember when we got the email from the White House that they wanted us to...
I was going to get there.
It was actually a queen who did that. I mean, connected us. So, I mean...
So what was that relation between TNU and the White House? Tell us about that.
Okay, all right. So for us, I mean, the White House, it's very supportive of female entrepreneurs, you know, and I was privileged to be part of OR, which is Academic for Women Entrepreneurs. TNU, because of the impact, you know, they were very excited about the impact we were making. And every woman, by the grace of God, who joins always testifies about how it's impacted them, whether in their confidence level. I mean, some women have actually started businesses as a result of TNU. You know, they say there's this energy. It's like everyone is entrepreneurial. Everyone is trying to do something.
Catching it.
They're catching it. And that has always been the dream for me, because I feel that, look, there has to be more. I mean, aside being wives, aside being mothers, aside being, there has to be more to our lives. And it's been the prayer, and it's working. So when they recognize all the impacts we're making, all the testimonials from all the women that have been through TNU, they said, look, we are very impressed with what you're doing. Send us a video. And this was a video, like they actually wanted to use it for a meeting that the First Lady was going to be part of. And I just couldn't believe it, that, oh my goodness, they're asking for a workout video from TNU in Ghana. It was just an honor for me.
That's big. All right, so Sena, I want to make a request.
Sure.
I want you to take me through a few routines as a lady who's called, who's now in your community. I'm a queen, I've subscribed. What are a few things you would take me through? Let's just pick up a few things from TNU this morning.
I would love to.
Awesome, I made it in. All right, let's do this.
Awesome.
Okay. Sena, I'm your queen.
Yay!
Do to me as you please.
Awesome. Okay. All right. So the first thing I'd like you to know is that these are things that you can do anywhere in your house.
In the kitchen.
In the kitchen, in the bedroom, anywhere at all. And the exciting thing is that you can actually do it with the children.
I think the mothers with children it would be fun and exciting.
Yes, and they can be your cheerleader, you know, they can just be rooting for you and all that. So let's go.
Go, mommy. Go, mommy.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is jumping jacks. Very easy.
All right.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, I am.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. Finish hard. Finish hard. You can do this.
All right, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Awesome. 15, fantastic. 16. Awesome. Okay, all right. So let's try something else.
All right, Sena. Okay.
For a lot of us, we want to work on the glutes, isn't it? So let's do some squatting here.
All right.
So whilst you're making your meals in the kitchen, you can just do some squats.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
Ready? 1.
I am.
2, 3, 4. We're doing amazing, by the way. 5.
Thank you. Go me.
1 more.
6.
Last one.
7.
Okay, so now let's add a twist to it.
I made it. Okay.
Let's add a twist to it. So you squat.
I squat.
And then you
one leg up like this.
Okay. So
all right.
this can help with abdominal fat,
which is important at this point in time.
You gotta go for the beach body.
Okay.
Okay. So let's try.
All right.
Let's go. And then you crunch. Great job. The other leg, you crunch.
All right.
Great job. You crunch. Awesome.
Yay.
You crunch. Amazing. Right. You're doing awesome. The last one.
Thank you, Sena.
Not so fast.
Right. It's not that easy to be a queen. I'm up for this. Your energy is great.
No pain, no gain.
I want this
Okay, so this is the very last one.
Right.
So this can really help to flatten the tummy very quickly. So is this way? This.
All right.
This. Okay. Yes. Great job. Wow.
Yeah.
So 5 more.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, the last one.
All right.
Amazing.
I made it. I'm a queen.
You made it.
Thank you,
Awesome.
Sena. That's been awesome. So this is something women can do anywhere. In the kitchen, in the living room, in the office, when you enter.
Even in the office.
So there's no excuse for I don't have time. Anywhere you are, you can do this.
There's no excuse. That's it. No excuse. Wherever you are, you can be effectively active.
So now what would you say are your top 3 lessons you want to share with our viewers, our listeners on SheInspires?
Okay, all right. So the first thing is that you got to believe in God. It's so important. Every single one of us here is born on purpose for a purpose. So believe that. And the second is you have to believe in yourself. You've got to believe in yourself because there's so much gem inside of every single one of us. When you believe it, you can begin to discover it. And the last thing is, please pray for God to bring you destiny helpers. Because every single person, you need someone. I mean, by the grace of God, I'm here because loads and loads of women have invested in me. And I trust that God himself would direct all the right people to take you to your destination. God bless you.
Wow, what a wonderful session with Sena. We've been with the founder of TNU, the new you. And while you're watching us or listening to us, you know that this is a time for you to reach out to TNU because you need their help right now. Just pick up their contact below. Reach them via social media. And the great thing is that this is virtual. So wherever you are,
yes.
And with the steps you took me through, I mean, we can do this anywhere at any time.
Anywhere, that's correct.
Which is fantastic. So you want to contact TNU. Let's all have a good report of our journey with TNU by the end of this year, 2022. Thank you to all of you for joining us on today's edition of She Inspires. Hello to all the queens in TNU community. Thank you for also watching, for joining us, and to our amazing sponsors. So Hotel Casrari, thank you for this lovely location. Also Duffy's Health and Beauty. If you want feminine products, you want natural skincare products, speak to our friends at Duffy's Health and Beauty. Royal Peaches Glam, and also Eddie's Pizza. These are amazing sponsors here on She Inspires. Catch you next week. I'm Jennifer, Jessica, Danquah. Bye-bye. It's bye from us.
Bye.